I don't know if y'all remember, but I did drop a super meta 6'4" lockdown build. When I tell you this build was like insanely meta when I first created it, I'm talking about you get legend, pick dodger, you get legend, all defensive badges, and then on top of that, you even got legend immovable enforcer. Now, after playing with this build for a while, I started to figure out that this build had a weakness, and the weakness was interior defense. I just was too freaking little. So today we are making another lockdown build, but this time we ain't gotta worry about being too little, okay? You know, we don't want to be too little out there. Take it how you will, okay? I'm not pausing nothing. So we're gonna go ahead and we're going to make a lockdown that is going to be a wing stopper in NBA 2K25. So we can technically guard whoever we please. You know, we're gonna be dropping nuts. No pause, all right? First off, we're going small forward, all right? We're gonna play the 3. 6'7" is the height. 209 is going to be our weight. Wingspan 7 feet, all right? You can go a little higher if you want. The max is 7'3", but we still wanted to have a pretty decent jumper on this lockdown. You might be able to get a few little dribble moves with this build, but it's not going to be too much. This is going to be like a lock and kind of, you know, spot up kind of build, all right? But this is going to be a menace when it comes to passing lanes and all that other stuff. So let me before we get, you know, ahead of ourselves, let me just go ahead and show you what we're working with. All right, close shot. We're going with a 64 for the close shot. We're not too concerned here with our close shot. Our driving layup though, we're gonna go with a 64 again. And then our bread and butter is this driving dunk, which is going to be an 84. So if we need to backdoor cut, we need to do anything, we're not just sitting in the corner. We can still be a threat all around. We can run the fast break, we can do all that stuff, all right? So driving dunk, 84. Our standing dunk is a 45 to get some of those weird default standard dunks that we get that we probably have no business getting. I get them all the time with my guard. Don't ask me how, but a 45 standard dunk seems to be the sweet spot. Post control, we're gonna go just with a 50 here. At the end of this build is going to be a 50 anyway, so we're gonna be having that 50 post control. Our mid range, we are going with a 74. 74 for the mid range. Our 3 ball is going to be an 83. So this is going to be a pretty good build for like rec purposes or just spacing the floor. This is a lock that can lock and also, you know, be able to spark that thing up with the right jumper, okay, with the right jumper. Now you can have a better 3 ball if you really wanted to, but I still wanted those long arms so we can get those passing lane steals and those on ball steals. Free throw, we went with an 80 free throw. So if you really want to go to that rec, you don't have to be shy. You could go to the rec. If you get fouled or you need to make some game-winning free throws, your knees don't got to be shaking at the free throw line, all right? Pass accuracy, we needed a little bit of pass accuracy because we're not going to be really dribbling with this, so we went with a 75 pass act. So if we get the rebound, we can still use break starter and we still get a silver diamond. Now, if you want to bring this up by any means, you can if you're not comfortable with a 75, but you should be more than comfortable with a 75 pass act. Ball handle, 65. Speed with ball, we're gonna go with a 55. This is not a dribbling build. This is a primary lock 'em up build, all right? With, you know, a little 3 ball on the side. And then you can also rim run if you really wanted to. Now it's time for the good stuff. Defense, okay? Because defense wins championships. I don't know if y'all young people know that, but interior defense, we're gonna go with a 60. All right, we are not 6'4" anymore. We got big bodies on us, all right? Pause if needed. Perimeter defense, 97. So you know where these cap breakers are going, okay? You know where these cap breakers are going. 97 perimeter defense. You already see what's going on. We're not done with the build yet, but you know what's next, okay? You know what's coming. Steel, we are going with a 91 steel. Like I said, we will be in them lanes. Like the kids say, we will be in them lanes like Tory, okay? 96 is going to be the threshold for our Hall of Fame. So, I mean, if we wanted to really use cap breakers on steel, we could end up with a Hall of Fame glove and also a Hall of Fame interceptor with your tier 1+1 badge that you get from the season. We can have a legend, whichever one we want. Okay, it is completely up to you. This is just a template. Now, to make sure that we can get some blocks and some contest here, we went with a 75 for our block. Boom. All right, so yes, we get paint patroller on bronze. I don't think we needed OD high because we're still a small forward, but this is definitely better than being a 6'4" menace. Okay, like he's still a menace, but when I get in that paint and have to do defense in that paint, it's straight overdose. And I think it's just because when I play rec with them, the people that I run with, I'm usually at the small forward position. So I'm guarding 6'7" at 6'4". They can't move nowhere around the perimeter. But when they get in that paint, that's my kryptonite, you know? That's my kryptonite. Rebounding. We're not going to be jumping out the gym for real with a rebounding, but we did add a 60 to our defensive rebound so we can get that rebound chaser on bronze. For the speed, we went with an 80 speed, and then we went, for our agility, we went with an 86 for our agility. So our lateral quickness is going to be toxic. You already see Hall of Fame on ball menace and already Hall of Fame pick dodger. So when it comes down to it, that perimeter defense, if we want to cap break it, we might be able to do something. If not, just add your little tier 1+1 badge on there and you good to go. All right. Strength, we went with an 85, and I feel that you guys know why we did this. We maxed it out just so we can get that gold immovable enforcer. Now, if you were to ask me, immovable enforcer might be the only badge that you truly need as a lockdown, besides, you know, your badges that you get for a high steel rating. So for a tier 2 badge, we will have to see this immovable enforcer on Hall of Fame. This is where you get all the bumps and all that other stuff. Vertical, we didn't go too crazy with the vert because we're not really jumping out the gym getting rebounds, but we did need a little bit of a vert to get this high flying denier here that, I mean, if we really wanted to, we can get that thing on silver now. Don't play with it. We can get it on silver and we'll start getting more chase down blocks on this build. But here is the freaking build. All right, we can still run in the rim, well, run to the rim, aka rim run, some of you guys refer that as. We can still get a dunk off. Okay, 84 dunk. We should be able to get some really sweet packages here. If you really, just to throw one out there, I do believe Anthony Edwards its threshold is like an 82 driving dunk and a 65 vert. You can equip one of those, or you can equip some of your own. It's up to you. All right, other than that, I mean, we can go and get it easy 2 backdoor, or we can spot up for 3. All we really needed was, I believe, a 75 3 to get some of those sharp takeovers, and we good. You know what I'm saying? We good. So for here, I would definitely put a tier 1+1 on set shot specialist. If you really wanted to be, you know, sparking up. If you just want to sit in the corner and spark up, that would be the one badge that I would highly recommend. If you put that thing on gold, you will feel a difference. Silver is straight. I don't think I would go anything less than silver, but you don't want the bare minimum. You want that gold thing, okay? So go put that tier 1 on gold after you hit like level 30 in the season. You're good. You can hit your free throws. So rec and pro-am, you can do that. You got a little bit of a pass act, so you know you're not just throwing Stevies. Then on top of that, the best part is your defense. This is literally why you're making this build. You are 6'7", so you can keep up with the guards, and on top of that, you could literally guard like the 1 through 4. I wouldn't try no 5 because we don't have too much interior. But a lot of these dudes out here are running with like 6'7" power forwards that really ain't got no post game. So yeah, you straight. So when it comes to perimeter, you're good. Then I even added a little bit of interior defense so you can make somebody miss. But you know, people are still gonna get some fluke stuff on you though. That's just the nature of the game, because I got Paint Patroller on Hall of Fame on my center, and I still get cheesy green layups just dropped on my forehead. Like it ain't nobody business. But we can rebound a little bit. We're just going to be boxing out. We're not really looking for all the boards. Then on top of that, you got the speed, the agility. Like you got some serious stats here on this lockdown build. So even the takeovers, there's not a lot, but there's enough. Fortress, if you just want to set screens and spot up, then you can do that. Level 5 will give you a 91 3 ball, and also your strength will be a 93, and then you'll get the blockade. So I mean, if you just want to, you know, set screens, I don't think you will be setting screens unless you're at the park. If you're at the park, then that might be different, but I don't see you setting too many screens. It's usually the big man that's probably going to set the most screens. But the best ones that I can see, especially if you're trying to be a spot up with this build, is the 3 and D. Your 3-pointer will be a 90, perimeter defense 99, and then your agility will be a 93 with the marksman takeover ability. But if you're just worried about steals, then I mean, there's some stuff in here for you as well. But yeah, there's some really good stuff out here. You know what I'm saying? Perimeter defense 99, agility 93, strength 92. This might just be the one for me. Nuisance. That gives me everything that I want. Agility is going to go crazy on this build. But yeah, that's just some of the takeovers that you can get with this build here. And let's see what we finish out with. Tony Allen, we got Dort, an OG, and a Nobi. Okay. If I didn't know defense, then I wouldn't know what I would be looking at right now, because these brothers will lock something up. Okay. You will be locked up messing around here with this build here. But you see, we created a wing stopper. We got the height, we got the wingspan, we got the abilities, we got everything. All right, this build is toxic for a lockdown build, and it's versatile too. So you can bring it to the park, you can bring it to the rack, you can do pretty much whatever you want with this build. He's locking something up because that's his job. Okay, that's what you get paid the big bucks for. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, then leave a like on the video, because those are always appreciated. And if you want to see more, I do have another banger popping up on your screen right here, right now. So make sure to click on this video, and I will see you all over in this video right here, right now. So click on the video. See you soon.